guys, so today I wanted to talk about trauma. And working as a trauma therapist, a really common question that I get is, what is trauma? And my response is really, if you experience something as traumatic, that's a trauma. It may be something that someone else wouldn't experience as traumatic, and that's okay. What matters is your experience of what happened to you, and your emotional reaction and how it has impacted your life. So if your experience was that it was traumatic, then it's a trauma and it's worth working on. Another thing that I hear a lot is, well, so-and-so had it worse, or I know people have it worse, somewhere else, and so therefore I shouldn't really be bothered. But the reality is what matters is how something has impacted you. There's probably always going to be someone out there who's had it worse or had it better. And really it doesn't matter, because either way it doesn't invalidate your experience, what has happened to you. That's what matters, and that is worth addressing. So the other thing that I like to talk about and kind of educate people on is there's what we call big T traumas and little t traumas. Now, the big T traumas are the things that most people are going to agree are traumatic, and that's, war, rape, murder, natural disasters, those kinds of things that we as a society really kind of, as a collective, view as traumatic. But then there's a heck of a lot out there that it really falls in the category of little t traumas. And these things might be much more personal and individual as to whether or not people would experience them as traumatic. So these things might be, infidelity, marriage breakup, rejection in school. It might be verbal abuse. It might be things more of that nature. And it also really can be about what is lacking. Not just what is done to you, but what failed to happen to you that should have. So mostly we're talking about, in a family environment growing up, was there neglect? Did you not get your basic needs met? Was there not enough food in the house? That can be very traumatic. Not having the social bond with your parents where you were seen and validated for who you really were. That can be traumatic. Missing out on your parents in your life because they were incarcerated or in the hospital for mental health reason. That is traumatic. Not having a stable home environment where you're maybe moving every couple of years, and so you never have a stable set of friends and that sort of thing, can be experienced as traumatic. And all of those things have a cumulative impact on people. So the more traumatic experiences you've had in your life, the more likely you are to experience even small t traumas as traumatic. And so that's why it can be really important to get a trauma therapist, someone who's used to dealing with this kind of thing throughout the lifespan. And for me in particular, I've been trained in EMDR, and I find it a really useful tool in helping people to let go of the pain of the past. So you can always check out, I'll have another video that I post on what exactly EMDR is. But so that's my video for today. Just wanted to help kind of elucidate the whole idea of trauma. And if you want more information on me or my practice, please feel free to check out my website. Thanks.